Yes, so this was the first year we did this trial, so there's limited data available as yet, so we're still busy with most of it, so evaluating and analyzing. But we're looking at the influence of longer than normal storage protocols and the application of 1MCP on the quality maintenance of plums. So we know that problems in the logistical chain at the Cape Town port have required cold storage of plums for longer periods, and that can be due to wind delays and all that. And obviously, there's a concern that this will have a negative effect on the quality maintenance of the export plums. So we propose to evaluate the effect of 1MCP treatments on these longer than normal cold storage periods. And the objective was to see if, and to quantify the impact of the long cold storage periods, and that's longer than the standard protocol for sea export on the fruit quality, and to ascertain the easy to apply 1MCP can be used to mitigate this problems. So in this we did dual temperature plums, and there we used Letitia and Sun Golds. Like I said, with single temperatures, we used Ruby and African Delight. We also did a pre-optimum and an optimum maturity. And then the treatments with regards to the dual temperature plums, we had treatment 1 and 2, you'll see, is with 1MCP. Treatment 3 and 4 is without, but there was a difference. We stored for 6 and 8 weeks, respectively. And we did an evaluation after the cold storage and also after the shelf life period. And then for the for the single temperature plums, we did the same thing, but we used 7 and 9 weeks as cold storage periods, and that's also with a shelf life. So I've got some preliminary results for the Sun Golds. For the pre-optimum Sun Golds, we had high shrivel levels. We had no gel breakdown after 6 weeks for both the minus and plus 1MCP. And then for the optimum fruit, we had lower shrivel levels compared to the pre-optimum. After the 6 and 8 weeks and the shelf life, the gel breakdown was between 79 and 100% respectively, but that was without the 1MCP. If we do the same, but we apply 1MCP, the gel breakdown after the 6 weeks and the shelf life was down to 7, at 6 weeks it was 0, and after the 8 weeks it was 7%. So there was definitely a big advantage of using 1MCP, as we know, with the Sun Golds. If we look at Letitia, high shrivel levels were higher on the longer storage of 8 weeks versus the 6 weeks, but that one would expect that. There were no differences with regards to internal disorders between the treatments, so we didn't have on this population, a lot of issues with internal issues. 1MCP treatment, however, had a significantly higher fresh firmness compared to the 1MCP, so that was your advantage. And there was the 1MCP reduced the breakdown of the malic acid of your fruit. So in both the cases, the treatment 1 and 2 had higher malic acid levels after cold storage and after shelf life compared to the untreated controls. So the conclusion there is obviously the project is still in an analysis and write-up phase, and the final findings will be available once the report is done. And thank you very much.